Okay, I'm as ready as I'm going to be. I've managed to not prepare anything, so systems running as normal here. Congratulations, Lone Jedi, on your 47.63 landing on the target there. Ooh, let me get this cord out of the way. I have got a whole bunch of stuff. I did check my headphone mic earlier, so my voice should be coming through. I did not bother pointing the camera, so I've got in the background whatever I've got in the background. Ooh, welcome to my window. I don't think I usually get that one. Uh-oh. Mrs. Jedi coming in with the Charlie drop. That is not looking promising, though. Give that a moment. It's trying, and it failed. Yeah, that's the parachute game for you. I've also found that with the capture cord and the Stream Deck and Mr. Sock Monkey all packed onto this little table together here, I'm having trouble getting to some of my buttons. But I can still get to my coffee. That's all that matters. And happy schooling to you, Madam Jedi. I'm assuming, they assume that's what you went back up to do with school? That's your typical evening thing. And we got Doritos on the field. We're going to give these a shot. This looks a little bit better than the Charlie, but not as good as the Flip Truck. A little bit of stream update news. I have been working on an automated flip counter. There is one that exists for the Windows version of OBS, but it does not work for the Mac version because, of course, it doesn't. So I wrote my own plugin that should do the same thing, and technically it does. I can use my Stream Deck to pop a button. It writes a file out to a common directory location, and then OBS is supposed to be able to live read a file in anytime it changes and revise the update on screen. But of course, the OBS build for Mac doesn't work properly that way. They have it tuned for Windows, so even though I went to great extent to try to get that automated, still have to do it by hand. Yep, the drop game definitely does not support multiples. It's accurate that you blame Macs. It's not so much the Mac's fault, but it's fault just because it's a Mac. It's the side effect of everyone poo-pooing it. It did give me an opportunity to actually get a little practice using Swift, so I can check that off on my resume. And since I'm on bench time with my job right now, because the gig I was supposed to start in September still doesn't start until January if we're lucky, I was able to attribute it to, you know, professional growth. That's what we're calling this. Oh God, I wish Big Mac would make me say this. Whopper can suck it though. But yes, I'm all about the Big Mac. Let's see, I gotta lean around my coffee mug here. Let me go ahead and switch over to here. So our good friend and buddy, the Bardic one, who happens to be in chat today, is looking to do a little multiplayer on the Driving Through the Snow Machine game. We're going to take it a little bit easy though. I have discovered that on this backup multiplayer save that I've got, Tennessee is virgin territory. It's a little boring compared to some of the others, but it has things that Michigan doesn't. So if you haven't progressed past Michigan yet, it's definitely got some interesting stuff in it, and it's the only one that explicitly supports multiplayer in some of the contests, if you get that far. So I've loaded up my old save where apparently I've got, what is that? I've only got $5,000 available, and I have the 2 crappy starting trucks, plus the DLC that I paid real world cash for. So I am thinking to get things started here. I have never pulled either of these Land Rovers out of the garage. So I might actually give one of these a shot just to see how it rolls. So, oh hey, look at that, it's SnowRunner and it's virtually nighttime. Who knew? That never happens in this game. Side projects to continue honing your skills while between contracts. Actually, literally, yes. So yeah, you're definitely, Amur does what Misha can't. Oh my God, it's really the other way around. Amur refuses to allow you to do things that all of the other locations are, yeah, okay with. Let's see, what, just to get started here, since this is a fresh, clean save point, and not the one that I've got 500 hours in, it really doesn't bother me if we end up attracting some randos. But the first thing I want to do is make sure that button, there we go. Okay, I've got a code. Okay, this isn't really solving anything by me typing it in here, but it might be easier to copy. So here, let me go ahead and throw the capture back up. There's the code up there. I will also throw it into the chat there. I think I typed it correctly. I don't know, I've got my glasses on that are tuned to the distance right here rather than the distance over to where the actual TV monitor is. So I think I typed it right. Maybe not. Who knows about these things? So anyway, as long as Bardic can get in first, then honestly, if randos join in and want to trash the place, yeah, doesn't bother me any. Randos show up in Amur and somehow manage to screw up the 18 years of progress that I've been putting into that horrible region. That would piss me off. But this is Tennessee. No one cares about Tennessee anyway, right? Right? Probably. Let's see. Well, we wait for other icon to pop up. Ooh, stream health is excellent. I'm sure that won't last long. Oh, yeah, it is rough to lose some more. I know, it's one of my favorite codes. Oh, hey, there we go. The agent has joined the party. So if I jump back out here, the agent should be in the garage. While Agent 86 is preparing himself. Oh, look at that. I have virtually nothing. Actually, aside from the fact that I took a car out of the garage, it used to be solid black with just a couple of these small reference points out here. I happen to know from experience that these service hubs, this one is part of the racetrack. No, wait, that one is part of the racetrack, the pit stop. This one up here, I believe, is part of a little mini gas station. Ooh, here, I think I hear someone out here. Oh, someone's got the Resvani selected, and apparently I'm being dragged around by it. Yeah, you found the Rezvani horn. I don't claim to know what's going on here, but I am intrigued by it. I'm well, we're ghost machines because we are sharing the same time and space. Why it is that I am not allowed to detach is a conundrum. Oh, and we died. Oh wait, we're still rolling. What in the name of God is going on here? I'm turning. Oh, hey, man, let me go to four-wheel drive. Let me see if this makes any difference. I'm free. Oh, okay, that's because Agent 86 gave up. That was probably a good choice. I honestly have no idea how to properly adjudicate that. So I'm willing to count that as a flip. Sure, why not? And yes, it's definitely a ghost busting at the same time. Okay, move our way back over here. So, oh, got the Rezvani decked out with some alternate colors. Oh, I love the horn on that thing. Now, on my Amur save, I spent almost 40 minutes last night trying to drive that damn truck across one map to get to the final map that I haven't even started yet, just because I wanted it to be the scout vehicle, but there was so much mud and so much snow, and even six-wheel drive just wasn't helping it in on Amur. So I spent 40 minutes getting it all the way across one map. Very first thing I'm going to do the next time I fire that region up on that save is I'm going to bring in the Tatteran and have it do the exploration. Well, okay. So we have discovered the trailer store. Congratulations to us. There is Watchtower not too far off that way. That one, I think you actually have to do some off-roading. The big, not exactly racetrack oval kind of sits in this area. So you get out the side and there's a Watchtower over there. That Watchtower is pretty accessible. And there's one that sits way up there, so... yeah, the classic fallback Tat. Someone on Miss Silvermoon's stream this afternoon was definitely confirming that when you're talking Amur, almost none of the scouts except the Tatteran have really any hope of getting much of anywhere. Let's see. Well, I will go ahead and activate that contract in case you want to work that one, Bardic. I believe that is the only one available, so you got to get that bad boy going first, because it involves taking the generator out to the supply depot. This map is very heavily centered around the generator living out at the supply depot. You got to drive out there, use the generator as part of the fabrication machine, have it generate your materials, and then you deliver those to other places. And yeah, the generator is already provided. It's sitting right there. It has some fuel in it, so you can use it to get stuff going right away, but if you've got the Rezvani, if you've got it set up as a fuel mule, it always helps to get the generator filled up to 100% first, and then take it out that way. You know what? Let me pop back into the garage. I'll go fill up the tank on that thing. Oh, hey, let's start with the crappy Michigan truck, just because it's here. Let me see if I have enough cash to put the fuel carrier on it. Fuel tank? No, the fuel tank is locked because I have not reached a high enough level. Well, that's a small challenge, isn't it? I tell you what, though. We can work around that. Oops, I gotta take a break off first. I am gonna go take the fuel that I have in the tank on this thing I am going to throw it all into the generator. So the generator will be ready to go. I do have a whole bunch of extra trucks. The DLC paid trucks lying around that I get to use for free, but I do not have a whole lot of cash on hand for flipping out the mountings on them. So, let me go ahead and shut my engine off. And we are going to change that around. That puts a little more fuel in it, and then I can just recover away. What should I better be doing here? Let me come back out. Oh, okay, you got a good truck going there. What was it? Oh, yeah, the Land Rover. I haven't actually taken the Land Rover anywhere. Let me see if I can go hit one of those watchtowers just to open stuff up a little bit. Oh man, can you believe it? I'm driving a truck that doesn't have beacons on it. It's like I'm driving naked. Oh, okay, you found the buggy delivery task out behind the garage. Okay, I drove through the pit stop, but I wasn't damaged, so... So look at me, I'm racing. Technically, I'm driving the wrong way. Fortunately, it's been long enough. I don't really remember if there were any tasks hiding in here, but we're going to go see. We're going to try to go see. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm already stuck. There we go. No problems here. Got just enough four-wheel drive, and I'm able to get through the mud. Ooh. No, that was you finding... Oh. Give you credit for finding the generator, but not me. You know, the one who drove over and put gas in it? That's fair enough, I guess. So let's see. I need to get out that way. So, over the top. Huzzah! I think I have beach access over here somewhere. I got rock access. It's probably close enough. Is this going to cross the river? Oh, that's going to be a little more challenging than a stock scout vehicle. Okay. Oh, and I didn't get credit for the service trailer? Man, I've been getting robbed here. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine because I've done this one before, so I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. That's a nice change of pace. Okay, we are going cross-country. Honestly, there are easier towers to get to, like that one. Well, that one's not terribly easy. But man, to just kind of point the car in a direction I want to go, and it just kind of goes in that direction. Even if it crashes into holes and damages itself, I have no idea what that was about, but it's a nice change of pace from Mother Russia. Mother Russia is an awesome challenge, especially after putting so many hours and building up my fleet so high, but wow, it's got some frustration points now. Hopefully that'll all be overcome once I've got the Chernokamensk, I think is this final map that I'm working on exploring. Once I've got it and its tasks done, so that the roads are all open. Then I can start working on the contracts. And eventually, I get to launch a rocket from the Cosmodrome. Well, wow. So we're already stuck in the mud, are we? Oh, that's right. That's because I don't have mud tires on this. I just took it straight out of the garage like I bought the thing. Let me give this a moment of wiggling. We seem to be moving a little bit. Go ahead and put the diff lock back on. Yeah, we're bouncing it. Oh yeah, a little push me, pull me. Probably just as well that I'm stuck here before getting into the river, because I imagine myself floating downstream at some point. I believe... Oh, there was an ocean. I did the downstream float on one of the Michigan maps even. That was pretty early on in the SnowRunner career there. I wonder how deep this thing can go. Oh, nope, not that deep. Yeah, okay, we are stuck. We are just gonna cry uncle. Actually, let me see if I can put better tires on it. I don't have enough for the raised suspension. What kind of tires does it come with? Well, it's got off-road tires at least. That was something. And not enough levels for the mud tires. Did it float in Wisconsin? Yeah. Oh yeah, Wisconsin has a lot of flotation areas. That was part of the fun in Wisconsin, is figuring out where all of the underwater fjords were. So you could actually cross some of those streams rather than taking the long way up and down those paths. Oh, okay. There was a notification coming in that had nothing to do with OBS, so I can ignore that. So those are the best tires I was going to get on that thing. Well, okay then. Let me go back into truck storage. Let me see what else. What else have I got? I've got a lot of these guys out here. Oh, that's right. I've got a Resvani, but it's stock here because I've got the tricked out one on the other save. The Khan is really nice. Sadly, what I probably really need to do is pick something to sell. So I've got a little cash to trick out the others. Oh, here. Perfect. Oh wait, it has to be retained in order to sell it, don't I? Duh. There we go. I hate that Chevy. Okay, now let's see what we can do. Now that we've got, what, 16K up there? First thing I want to do is lift the suspension. Oop, and then sell the old one, get some cash back. Now I'm going to put... I think I've got the best tires I can get on it anyway, don't I? Yeah. Well, it's the 31s. I can go to 32s. Nah, I think the off-road's going to do better than the all-terrain. Nico! Oh, man, Bartek, you've already flipped two. Again, technically, well, you pulled me with you the first time, so that one counted, but I'm not going to keep track of yours. You're going to have to stream for yourself to keep track of your own flips. Can you winch the hot air balloon? Oh, God, how I wish I could. Unfortunately, no, not an option. If I come down here and I buy the cheap tires, I can sell the more expensive tires. That's all good. You know what I'm going to do? Do you know what it is that I'm going to do? I am going to have a fire sale on this car here. Land Rover Defender, you're not doing it for me. I'm going to raise some more cash. The res is pretty good. The Just Cause 8 SnowRunner 3 crossover. Oh God, I would play that too. I would buy that game. I would play that game. I would stream that game. The Crocodile supposed to be pretty good. Oh yeah, here's the the lone wolf pack you could buy where all of the trucks were 97.3% useless for anything in the game. So they finally tweaked them. Now they actually have all-wheel drive and diff locks, so they're kind of useful. The Bandit always did me well early in the game. I may want to look for that. Whoa, that's some flex on those tires. I'm going to go ahead and load him out because he's kind of useful. And then let me go take a look at loading up the Con too. Because I think he starts... Yeah, mud tires are the only option this one's got. So that's perfect. Obi-Wan has a message for us. Oh man, my stream health has become unstable. I blame Nico for the... Actually, I blame KDP for this. My nemesis. Okay, it says it's unstable, but it also says it's streaming, so that's hashtag Twitch life. Is it Saturday already? It may as well be. Was I running? No, I wasn't running. Okay, now I'm running. Let's go see if I can get through the river this time. Or if I'm just going to be a great big embarrassment to my mother. Ma always wanted me to be a streamer. Let's see, if I get over a little closer, maybe it'll give me the... There we go. That time I got the 30 experience points for discovering a trailer. That's what I wanted. That monitor is still telling me I'm unstable. I'm not caring for the microaggression over there. Oh, that's a sad horn. But I'll use what I got. There's the break in the fence. There's the break in the fence down here. Oh yeah, there's also this truck lying down in the middle. I believe he's part of a contract later on, so I can do the neighborly thing and flip him back over right now. But I'm not going to be able to take it, I don't think. Oops. Go. Yeah, later there's a contract where there's a whole bunch of these former competitors that have left their vehicles just lying around places. You have to drive around, collect them all, and drag them all to a couple of different destinations. Most of them at the garage, but not all of them. Okay, let's go rock climbing. Rock descending. You know, whichever way rocks like to go. Oops. Crossing here. Urgent sandwich! If my doctor tells me I'm unstable, yeah, Dr. Twitch tells that to everybody just as an FYI. That truck was sleeping, but it's okay. It feels fine now. Everything's fine here. It's all fine. How are you doing? This truck is already laughing at that Land Rover from earlier. This one's actually capable of driving through stuff. This is a much better selection. I'm much happier with my life situation now. Twitch still tells me I'm unstable though. So watch out for me. I can actually see the little bit of land bridge there now. If they've tweaked that a little bit since the last time I drove through here. It's been a couple of months maybe? Oh yeah, Con's moving now. Cheer up, Sleepy Jeep. Oh, what can it meep? Well, this one meeps. Just like Beaker. I love that they carried this over from Mud Runner. When you blow your horn, it causes birds to take flight. Where are they? Don't leave me alone, because I just saw it the first time. Oh no, there they are. Okay, I'm I'm gonna find this watchtower down here. Come hell or high water, I just hope it's not high water because I'll probably drown and not be able to get through it. Ow. Swoosh. Ooh, there is something to discover over here. I'm picking up experience points. Boom. And it's a fuel carrier too. We are going to leave the fuel carrier over here. We're going to drive over that sign because we got big bulbous tires that can do it. We're going to leave the trailer there. Sooner or later we'll come through here and actually want to fuel up. When is the Hell DLC? Oh, it's called Amur. I'm playing it right now. It's possible, but only barely. Popular misconceptions. Hell is actually covered in snow. I don't know if I can actually go this way or not, so I'm going to try. I'm sorry, I'm going to do or I am going to do not. It's going to be one of those two, probably. Don't crash into the tree. Okay. Hold the tree. Don't drown here, because I don't have a snorkel. Hey, look at me, look at me. I'm doing it junior style with my badass, probably second level. Oh, Bardic just beat me to a different watchtower. That's okay, I'm going to show him. Visual animation. Bunsen Honeydew is a separate DLC pack, I'm afraid. That's Season 0, which I did not purchase. Okay. Oh, and we've opened up a bunch of stuff. Oh, look, it refound the trailer I'd already found, and I picked the watchtower that exposes nothing. Good call. I do recall there's a section of the map over in this corner that I literally went to once, and it was for the finale contract, where you have participated in all of the games and you are taking a victory lap around the map. And that's the only reason you ever have to drive over in this little corner, is because there's a checkpoint up here, and I think there's a checkpoint down here, and then you come through this one over here. So apparently, our next mission, we're gonna go take a look at the service hub, and eventually work our way over to this other watchtower. I'm just gonna drop a marker over there someplace. Boy, I tell you what, it is actually kind of nice to do something that isn't Amur for a little bit. Oh, this might be a bad life choice here. It's clearly not the way I got up there the first time. Fortunately, this thing defaults to a high set suspension, so no drowning today. Most likely I'll drown you in the morning. Tennessee, you already have the Hell DLC. I kind of made a roundabout version of that joke earlier on, so obviously it's accurate because it still applies here. Okay, I'm gonna try this one the slightly harder way than coming over. I just drove here on the way in. It's gonna make me earn it on the way out. Let me speed things up. Oh, this one only does it twice. They cut off the sound a little too early. There we go. I'm out. Also, yet another failure on my part. I have neglected to go in and modify the headphone volume of that bad boy there, and it is blisteringly loud. I think I may have lost vision from that. It was so loud. Oh, this thing only has a 40-liter tank? You know, I am going to have to go ahead and use this earlier than I thought then. Because I didn't bother. Actually, I think the roof rack was still level locked. What level am I? Level 2. Oh boy. you can max out the levels. The base game comes with 3 regions. You can max out the levels before you've even finished the second region if you shoot for 100% completion on each of them. So I haven't had to chase levels or stars in a very long time here. I've forgotten some of the challenges that can pose. Meep. I heard another horn. Oh, hey, did Bardock catch up to me? I haven't been monitoring his progress, and no, that was just my secondary machine. Oh, hey, by the way, my secondary machine now says I'm excellent, so everyone who had that in the pool can go ahead and claim your winnings now. Oh, okay, that horrible noise was actually the children's that live down the hill from me. They're so loud I thought they were a car horn. Keep bouncing. Out of the deep stuff and into the mushy stuff. That's fine. I can work with this. This is a little deep. It's still not Wisconsin deep. Okay, man, we're making progress. I'm still pretty happy with that one. That one I've kept around. I really should get rid of the 2 that are just the trucks driving by on the distant highway. Even with the blistering volume in here, I still barely hear them. Since doing my sound clips from the game on the horns redeem, I almost don't need the trucks anymore. Almost. I've been looking for some good chroma key video to attach. Get those going up, but I haven't found one I really like yet. That one got all 3. I think the video one, I found that there was some guy on YouTube built a video that did 20-second goal horns with the little logo accompaniment for all of the teams, and they just strung them all together. So I just chopped out the 20 seconds worth that he did for the Avs and threw away the rest because who needs the rest? But the side effect of only doing the 20 seconds is that it just cut off one hay. Where the hell am I going now? Oh, okay, I remember. I think someday we end up with a fuel station up here? Yes, we do. Vroom, vroom, vroom. There we go. Because it's a contest, we get free gas. That's how contests work, right? Is there a bouncy castle? Kind of, yeah. Let's see. Gotta take a quick look around. Actually, I think I can look around from the map here. Just in case there's some trailers for some free XP. Let me squint real hard. Is that one back there? Nope, that's that tank back in the corner. Don't need that. But what I do need to do... Oh, this is one of the race courses for multiplayer. Up this hill. And then there's a reverse race coming down the hill. That's reverse. Oh god, I let go of the steering wheel. What happens? I wouldn't mind a steering wheel for this game, since I'm throwing words around and making word salad out of things. It'd be really useful for an American and European truck simulator. Those are almost impossible for me to play using the mouse. I've got to use the keyboard for those, and the keyboard for driving sucks. Can use a wheel for this game, but I don't know just how well that really works on the Switch here. Ah, there's the tower. I can see it. I can see it. Okay, it's always in four-wheel. Only get diff lock if I go to low gear. Took me a while to get around to noticing that. That's okay. Don't actually need it yet. Oh, that was a deep hole. Tennessee has a nice look to it. I think the variety of missions is where it starts to suffer, because almost every piece of cargo that's involved in a cargo mission all has to come from that one depot that you have to supply with the generator as the very first contract. Why are you not actually turning the wheel? There we go. So you spend a ton of time driving out to that stupid depot over and over and over again. Man, you are racking up the trailers. I don't remember how we get up. Let's see if I can just go straight up this draw here. Fortunately, this is a delightful game that I don't worry in the slightest about flipping myself. I can flip myself off, or I can flip myself on. I'm good either way. Okay, this one, I might actually have to do the diff lock, even though I'm on solid rock, so eventually it's going to start complaining that I'm binding. Keep pushing. Keep pushing, little con. I'll give you a little winch help. Okay, there we go. Nice job. See if we can try. And then, of course, there's a road right here. But that's okay. We went the fun way instead. Let's get a good view. Man, I can't believe I've played the game this long and it's not nighttime yet. It's the other disadvantage to Russia. How are you supposed to get to the top of that tower? There are ways. Will Gander, who is now #1 on my wait list to become my nemesis, only after KDP is properly and formally dispatched, of course. He spends a lot of his time on Miss Silvermoon's channel, being that rando that likes to ruin your game. He's finding more and more ways of using cranes to lift vehicles to places that they do not belong. I would not be surprised if on top of one of these towers ends up on his roster at some point. Yeah, there we go. There's one of the co-op missions, the extreme downhill, extreme. XXXXX. Okay, I've only got enough space built to load 1X. There we go. Extreme. Okay, I put that back. Let's get the fuel. I got the service hub. Ooh, there's an upgrade. It's probably an upgrade for the Sprinter, which is a 97.3% useless vehicle, but that's okay. I'm going to take a shortcut right down there because no one will notice, no one will mind. If nothing else, at least we will get experience credit picking up the upgrades. Do the ways involve winching? Though the ways of getting up on top of the tower, they involve using the heavy crane truck. Although I have been able to winch myself against a slightly distant tree in order to climb vertically against a nearer tree. Definitely not the intention at the time, but ended up being so fascinated by the idea that I could actually get myself into a 90-degree angle and the engine was still running that I went with it for a while. Ooh, wait a minute, where does that whoosh go where I want to? Yeah, you know what, it kind of does. All right, this is an off-road game, right? You do have some off-road in your off-road game, don't you? You are damn right you do. It's Right. I'm probably going to roll just trying to get over this first little hill here. Ooh, almost did it. Okay, low gear. Let's rock crawl this thing. Not what John Winch intended. Maybe it was. You don't know. Unless you know. You could know. I wouldn't know if you know or not. So really what I mean by that is I don't know. Stop being mean to me! Oh man, I got the four-wheeling feeling. You know, taking my car on the trail, I've never been able to bounce it off a rock like that before. I've scraped it off some trees, but I haven't bounced it off a rock. Now that I'm all the way down, I don't like the looks of any of this. Maybe I should just go back. Probably don't need to spend the rest of eternity in low gear. Probably be safer that way, but this truck doesn't even have beacons, so how safe can it be? I've also never driven over a tree like that before, successfully. This looks like mud. Kind of looks like a lot of mud. I have been on trails like this. You're doing the bounce for, 12 hours. That rock. Get around the rock. Don't then immediately turn around and roll. I'll say pretty please if you make me. Okay, good. You didn't make me. Oh, there's the upgrade icon. Hooray, we have made it. I still have time to roll first, but we've almost made it. There we go. What did I get? What did I get? Not available for the current truck. That's fine. It's an engageable all-wheel drive for the Gorby. Blech. I did use the Gorby once. It was not on this map. Well, yes, it was on this map because there's basically a training mission where you actually have to make a race in it. But I used it. Oh, I used it in a Amore actually. There is an ice lake race that you need to do. And the Gorby has an option for close enough to decent tires, and it can actually produce a little bit of speed. So I was able to just barely complete that contest. I hate these contests. Congrats on my engagement. Yes, well, my optional engagement. I don't have to be. Actually, this truck here, this one has an optional engagement, and right now I'm not. I just don't feel it. I need a little space. Con. It knows that this was a dead end, so I have to go back this direction. I don't know what I'm going to do next. What I should do is go deal with that generator if Bardic hasn't. Yeah, that's really the next step. I need to... I could take a couple stabs at guessing about making it work now, but I got to get Discord audio connection running so we can actually get everybody on stream here together and negotiating our nonsense. Oh, hey, look at that. It looks like the supply depot has had its generator delivered. Well done. Now it just needs a ton of fuel. Even though it had some fuel already, it needs other fuel. Non-fuelable fuel. Meanwhile, I'm just going to spend all my time jibber-jabbering over here on this trail, which is actually kind of nice. This one, except for all of the radical skidding like this, actually does have a certain feel for real-life four-wheeling. The driving, full-size rigs around in this, of course, is ridiculous, but it's a nice four-wheeler feeling. On the Steam Deck, where I have the full Windows version of this installed, and you can actually run mods, I've got several real-life vehicles loaded up just so I can do this kind of stuff with them. They aren't exactly perfect physics recreations, but they are close enough that they are fun. Wheel around that rock. Okay, nice. Going up the hill. I think they've got a full wall of crap built, so I have to go around in order to get to the fuel station. Should go do that. Nope, back to playing the game where you turn the wheel, but the car doesn't turn. Understeer is life in this game, along with the fact that it's dark 20 hours a day and a couple of other fun physics anomalies. Okay, let's... yeah, I did enjoy that. I mentioned the generator, and then seconds later, boom, there it is. Let's see, so you would be on the wrong side of the map for messing around with the co-op. I believe there's another co-op thing that can launch from right here. Yeah, I think it's right there. But we probably need a few other things built up first. Hey. Oh, okay, the Rezvani got pulled up there. There's another upgrade. Oh, interesting. You went that way. Yeah, this path right here cuts straight across, but there is a rock slide. Yeah, that one right there. There's a rock slide that has to be cleared. I found a way around it, so I just brute forced the generator over there this time. Very cool to see taking a different route. Let's see, where does the Gorby live? Wait a minute, let me come over here. This should tell me where the Gorby lives. Oh yeah, the Gorby lives out there at that station, but you got to drag it all the way back to the garage to get access to it. Yeah, there's the extreme downhill. Let me see. Let me get back. Okay, I'm at the station. Let me go unlocking while Bartek is running around being the responsible one. Oh, did it with the Fleet Star. Very nice. I know a bunch of people that have used the Fleet Star well into the game. Yeah, there are a fair number of situations that it just can't get through, but there are a fair number of situations that it's actually pretty decent at it, especially once you are able to get it all tricked out. I think it's the Fleet Star is one of the few that you can actually put a medium logging frame on and still tow a medium logging trailer so that you can do two loads together. Is it that one, or is it one of the early Western Stars, or the White Western? It's one of those. Yeah, I was still using that as far as the Yukon even. And of course, there is an advanced hack where if you unpack the logs, you end up with just 3 logs, and then you can load a ton of those logs into something like the 5-slot sideboard trailer. Get a whole bunch of ones. Oh, here's another. This is another one of those sleepy trucks. Got a mission later on as you returning to the garage, because these are race losers. I don't know if this is going to have the power to wait to actually be able to turn this back upright. We're going to give it a quick try. That is not even close. We're going to go on about our business. Our business was finding the tower, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, over there. That service hub, I believe, is repair only. I don't think it has fuel, so I'm going to ignore it for the time being. Keep the crawl going. And, you know, if I manage to get super fancy, get Discord set up, not only to do the video, but Bardic, we could get you doing a Discord stream of your screen. And I could do that picture in picture. Oh, I could do all kinds of fancy things. I just haven't done a whole bunch of fancy things. My current employment, I am employed, but I am between clients at my employment. So, you know, I've been doing a whole bunch of little stream tinkering things. Not enough to actually show much for it quite yet, but I've been putting some effort into at least learning some things so that I can do some fancy crap later on. But it also means that I am available anytime my still paying me overlords have just random things they want done. For a while it was maintenance on our website, but our website is really so automated now that hirings and firings are about the only stuff that we go and make changes on that page for anymore. So I haven't had to do a whole lot of that, but the light rail in town here put out a call to trusted partners, I guess we might call them, and it's for whatever reason we happen to be one of those, for a proposal for doing some upgrades on their system. So I've actually been working on that during the days until recently. And then I took my great big road trip to Colorado to go visit Mama Jedi, pick up a new leased vehicle that I am not going to bang through rocks like this. So now I am finding myself at a point where I might actually try getting some of the fancier set up. Oh, just no! Yeah, okay. Fortunately, I am close enough. Oh, I'm just close enough. Pull myself back this way. This will even help me get. This will even help me get up that stupid rock. How is it still daytime? I love it, but I am in shock. Let me shut that down. What all did I open? Ooh, I found a bunch of new stuff. There's the field workshop. So yeah, that one is repair only. Pro tip here, if you drag a fuel trailer over there, then suddenly it does both. Other pro tip, you actually need a fuel trailer in order to do that. Hey, you know what? This might actually be a somewhat reasonable task for me to go deal with. Let's go open up the task for the old bridge down there. Okay, I'm only going to be approximate with these things now. I don't need them to be in every possible corner. I'm going to go ahead and drive the con down that way to go get the mission available. And then best plan of action is probably going to be go back to the garage and get an actual truck that can bring supplies to repair it. That one's a pretty decent bridge to have fixed. Because it's no runner, so naturally there's a quarry over here that has all kinds of tasks and a couple of missions involved in it. Stupid contests. Getting this piece of the map a little more accessible does everybody some good. I'm blowing off all of my own waypoints now. It's like I don't even care. You almost drove yourself into the river. Well, you know, you're not even half trying then, it sounds like. Okay, it's going to be a little bouncy. Everyone hold on. got a tiny fuel tank, but it also sits. Now, everything in this game, I guess, is technically diesel, which is probably inaccurate in this case, but that's okay. Well, okay, apparently I found a way to get rid of it. I'd been looking for that, instead of just dragging the waypoints around. It would have been an end to my off-road Fleet Star exploration if I ended up in the drink. Well, yeah, that's why this is in normal mode, so that you can recover and try again. And not have to pay through the nose to do it. I like the concept of hard mode, actually adding some extra challenge, because it absolutely extends replayability. But for me, the key there is the part of replayability. I would actually like to see the entire game to 100% actually know it first, and then go back through in hard mode and actually start really testing myself. This is probably not gonna... Oh, okay. Apparently, my guardian angel karate chopped that tree in half for me as it saw me approach. So, thank you, Casper. Not the line I wanted to take, but apparently it's the line I deserved. So, there we go. It still made it. There are 4 or 5 ways down here. Only one of them is the road. This is not that one. As long as I don't flip myself this far from the tree, everything here will be fine. There we go. Old Bridge. Shortest way from the tent camp to the pit is through that broken bridge over there. Don't like having to take the longer way through the swamp. You could help us get that thing fixed. This may also explain why I didn't have to spend too much time out there in the swamp. What does it actually need? Oh, the medium planks. Those were introduced in a much later season. Let me do a health check. Oh, I am still in excellent health. Marvelous. Is there anything else in convenient range? Hey, did we actually open all the watchtowers? Man, we're badass. Yep, okay, we got those all open. That one's the medium planks, so if I come over here... We don't currently have medium planks. I'm guessing it's because it wants the fuel and such. What does it think is new over here? Oh, that sideboard. Okay. So are you off on the fuel hunt over there, Bardic? Get the tracking going again. Is that the only place the fuel exists? Okay, let's see. The road the rest of the way through over there, I believe, is all built up. I would definitely like to finish this bridge first, but... Okay, I'm going to park here. Oops. Oh man, I pulled the trigger, started the engine again. Stop engine. Don't move. You stay there. Khan is going to keep an eye on things. I am going back to the garage. I am going to get something to go grab the other half of that fuel, because I'm assuming, Bardic, you can take 2 fuel without having to start balancing things. And let's be honest, balancing cargo on top of other cargo is part of the appeal of this game. Seeing what you can get away with. But let me see if I've got something handy that can take those other 2. Oh, I know the bandit can try. Caterpillar. Oh, that's right. I gotta remember that. I'm rocking the low levels here. What is this Mad Max beastie? I don't remember this one. Ooh, Navistar. It's got always on four-wheel drive. Boy. Yeah, where's the Prius? Well, once we find the Gorby, it's close. Actually, Bartek did find the Gorby, but he didn't bring it back. He's actually doing something important rather than dragging the little piece of junk back. Where's the crocodile? Oh, man. I'm going to end up going with the stupid bandit, aren't I? I'm going to take the bandit. I'm going to regret it. See if I can at least put some decent-ish tires. No, I can't even unlock the decent-ish tires. Oh, man. This is going to prove a little bit of a challenge here. Well, that's good. It's good, he says, as he changes trucks. This one at least comes with the all-terrain tires. Decent tires are a privilege, not a right. That has never been more true than in this game. Okay, so the all-terrains are at least on it. I'm going to have to assume, yep, everything else is locked. I can get the raised suspension. Will it help me? I don't know. Sometimes it does. Especially if I'm going to have to do any water crossings because I can't build the bridges yet. I would like the lower range off-road gearbox, but I'd like a lot of things. At least I get a winch. What is it without a snorkel? How much is the snorkel? I'm going to take it just to be safe. Band body, small sideboard. It's either this or pull a trailer. I think I'm going to go with this, and I can add a trailer later on if I really need to. Oh, here's the important part. Oop, no, not that. I need this one. Fog lights. Fog lights don't have a beacon, though. Can I add both? Yes, I can. Okay. There's the important part. I got a beacon. Safety first. And then I'm going to go ahead and paint it up to match the rest of my fleet. And we're just going to skip the accessories for now. Oh. Oh, wow. It floods the plane with water below me as I honk. I'm driving a divining rod. KDP, my nemesis, trying to sneak into the stream there. It is my solemn duty to report to you, KDP, that I have a wait list on my nemesis list now. Once you are truly and fully vanquished appropriately, I have someone waiting in the wings. But for now, you remain it. KDP is a honk stealer. Nah. Did it only play one, or did it overwrite them? No, Sandwich, you are not on my waiting list. You get an express pass if you want it. Sleepy truck is still slightly sleepy over there. No one pay any attention to it. Don't look at it. It'll make it nervous and all self-conscious, and no one wants that. Meanwhile, can I thread the needle? Oh, look at that. Pro truck driver here. All right, four-wheel and diff lock are always on because it's SnowRunner. There's no reason to ever turn them off. There goes Angry Truck. If you acknowledge it, it just gives it power over you. Try to keep a set of wheels over here in the dry just to keep our speed going. Driving into big rocks slows us down, but that's okay. We got farther than I thought. Putting on the fog lights was a good call because the sun's finally setting here in Tennessee. I think that's our state motto, the sun never sets here. The sun volunteers to never go down. I don't know the rules on these things. That state is way too far to the east for me to have to worry about directly. Yes, that's right, Nico. You need to stop dodging us, and you need to tell us which Splatfest team we're taking. You can tell me what Pokemon starter I'm supposed to pick, because it means nothing to me, and I don't care. And I find joy in the fact that I have found some sectors of the internet that lose their mind at the notion that I haven't picked one yet. I think there's one that looks like it might have been cuter than the other two, and that's the one I'm going with, but I'm not going to bother looking it up, and I'll get the game, what, two Fridays, I think it's out? Yeah, the Tactics Ogre is out this Friday, so, you know that's showing up on Saturday. Uh-oh. Oh, don't winch that. Winch that direction if it'll work. So, yeah, this Saturday is going to be Tactics Ogre. And I guess next Saturday after that is going to be whatever this Pokemon thing is that the kids are all talking about these days. I do notice, Nico, that you still have not answered the question. All I know is that Team Gear was the correct choice. I stuck with you losers anyway. And had 175% more fun than if I'd been on my own, granted. Which is why I'm doing it again. I'm bandwagoning. These all-terrains are not optimal, but they're not the worst choice. We're managing to get through some of this. I'm taking a good look at this thing now, and I'm beginning to worry that this may only be a one-slot trailer. This is going to be really stupid to show up me and Bardic with 3 canisters of fuel when it very clearly calls for 4. Don't suppose. Oh, geez! Don't look to the left when you're trying to drive to the right. Out of the way, tree. You know what you're getting into. I do love the colored spotlights they have set up because this is a festive race festival. And trust me, I've been to unfestive festivals before. They don't have fun colored spotlights. And I can't make the turn. I can damage myself, but I couldn't make the turn. Damn me. Oh, I can only take one. Release flip. Nope, that's not what I want. I gotta hold it a little longer. There. Nope. Hold it a little longer. There we go. Fuel station. Need that. Well, color me stupid. At least I got the truck prepared. I don't suppose you happen to have a crane, do you, Bardic? Oh no, but you do have the better trailer. Okay, well, if you've got a 2-slot cargo bed and a 2-slot trailer, then chances are probably pretty good you'll manage to get over here, pick up gas, and beat me back to where the delivery needs to go, but I'm gonna fire this up, give it a shot anyway, see how far I can get. Plotting this out way more than I really need to. I remember there's one spot over here somewheres. I think it's that one right there that's a little hairy to climb with a full 5-slot trailer. I've been promoted! If I understood that correctly, I think you just discovered a new vehicle. Yep, there it is. Granted me just enough XP to level me up. Level me up for anything useful? Probably not at this point. Well, especially since I'm now driving with cargo. And if it was something useful, I can't make use of it until I've delivered this or throw it away or whatever I do. Hey, you did have a crane. Oh well. You also have enough cargo capacity. Why am I really going to do this? I'm really going to do this. I live here now. May as well fireworks this. You know what? We're doing fireworks and happy birthday together. Because I'm at a loss here. Hey! Oh, poor little stupid truck. I tell you what, you could just sit there while you wait for a rescue. And the ultimate irony being that Bartek did have enough capacity there that I was completely useless. Anyway, I don't think I can use the fuel for anything else. Let me go grab the con. You at least do something in the meantime. If you want to drag all 5 fuels over, you're welcome to it, Bartek. Otherwise, I'll be back for that stupid flippy truck later. Fight my way back up this hill. Con's actually got some pretty decent headlight coverage here, even without a fancy light bar. Oh, you know what? Thank you. Oh wow, that was the wrong button. Oh, good God! I wanted this one just to go to the map. Here is your hydrate. What would thirsty hangry be? Thangry? If you can grab a crane from your work and get it over here, you are welcome to it. There's been an oopsie. There has been a spill on aisle 5. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was a killer itch twinge right there in my ear hole. Thought my whole head was going to shake clean off. But that's okay, I'm better now. Thanks for your concern. Could have just died there, you know. Oh, that would have made for some good streaming, too. I don't know, is that against TOS? Dying on stream? But no, you're not allowed to sleep on stream. I drove through a ditch without crashing my engine into it. Seems like maybe scouting is my forte here today. You unflipped my butt. Okay, I'm intrigued. Did you unflip me and roll me down the hill? Did you pull a Will Gander and flip me and throw me down? Oh. Well, gotta go. Bye. Okay, back up the hill we go. This truck is so tiny in comparison. It says that you are unwinchable. Or maybe it's... Oh, okay, no, I actually have to pick my starting winch point first. You know, we're gonna use the explicit reverse gear here just in case. I'll tell you what, I've already... Oh, okay. It's not going any farther back because there's a rock right there. Hang on, we're pulling. Oh, jeez. Okay, hang on here. Let me go back into auto. Let me get myself situated first. Pulling while in a ditch is probably subprime. Apparently getting out of said ditch is also not my forte. I think the con can flip my truck back over at least. Okay, I have to do this. I have to do this the dumb way here. Rock, rock, rock. All I want to do is back up the hill and not into this ditch. Am I asking so much? Okay. Now, let's see if I can do any better. I want it this way. There we go. Dedicated reverse gear. Pull, pull, pull. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to be way too big for me. That's what she said. I'm so sorry. Let's bump it, a little kinetic rope action. Well, I got a little bit of movement. That's all you really wanted, right? It's just a shift of a few inches. Maybe if I push you down the hill. Get you to roll over on your own. You know, like a turtle. I can't quite. Okay, yes, you did have a bunch of fuel on board. Keep going, keep going. It is now my mission just to make everything so much worse here. I think I'm doing a pretty bang-up job of it, too. I want to give this crocodile a little bit of credit, though. It's actually four-wheeling pretty damn well out here in this stuff. Is that the winch point I want? Yeah, let's try it. Nope, this little boy just, well, wait a minute. If I can drag you around a little bit of a corner here. I might be able to flip you back onto the road instead of trying to drag you up the hill. Now we're an exercise in perseverance. Dig deep, dig deep! Oh God, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, it was just a temporary physics jumble. I see your fuel tank running low there. Fortunately, the gas station's just behind us. The other trick is to try to plant your butt against a tree and then winch from there. Let the tree do the lifting, you know, kind of like your knees. Let's see. I am gonna... Yeah, I'm enough out of the way. That's fine. Let me go find Khan. Let me go ahead and work on getting the whole band back together here. Let's see if I just keep on... If I keep on keeping on, eventually I can wind up back down at the bridge. Super helpful note, the Khan has a spare tire. This is America, damn it, though, so this tire is spelled with an I. Spent a lot of time with the UK streamers and their stupid tires with Ys. Rock climbing. Khan can't wait. I can't do it appropriately though, because I am just going to pre-butcher the cadence and delivery. Oh, are we actually going to not climb over this rock right here? Well, that's a super bummer. We'll climb over a different way then. Bounce, bounce, bounce. There you go, piece of cake. That I can do, but driving down a straight and leveled road, apparently, I flip like crazy on that stuff. Oops, right up that rock. Hey, we made it to our first marker. Earlier we had the pretty green lights, now we got the pretty yellow lights. We're going to go around this mud bog. Well, we're going to try to go around this mud bog. Apparently this mud bog has magnets in it though. Dirt bouncing. Drive straight off this rock. This truck is still sleeping, but at least now it's nighttime, so it has an excuse. I'm trapped in the rut, so I may not be able to get around it. Oh, there we go. We got de-rutted. Couldn't get it to pull uphill because I'm a tiny little car, but maybe I can drag... Whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe I can't just drag it downhill. Let's try it again. Maybe not quite as much gas this time. Nope. It's sleeping. It doesn't want to be bothered. I should respect that. I failed to, but I should respect that. Not want to drive off into the river like I told myself to. Yeah, making my way downtown. Got actually singing it. See headlights swinging around up here. I see a delightful stack of fuel, all waiting for delightful stack things to happen with it. What's Khan's fuel? Khan's at half fuel, so tell you what. Khan, who only speaks of himself in third person, is going to go pick up a little extra gas here. It's the thing to do over in this section of the map. I'm going to add a little difficulty factor, and I'm going to try going over these rocks to get around. This is going to complicate matters. I thought for sure you were going to load me into the truck bed, pack me in, and then off I went. Oh, hey, you know what? That's right, actually. Scout vehicles become much, much heavier when they have a player driving them. So apparently it knows just how much I weigh, and it cranks. It's okay, I'll wait. It says it'll come back. It says I'm already on. It says my stream health is excellent, while I very clearly see they're not like this kid. Ah, okay, there. Now we have finally returned with whatever the delay is between me and my monitor machine. It was gravity. Pulling Twitch down too. Okay, con is loaded. The trailer is slowly but surely getting loaded. So while we're still rocking the Fleet Star there. Bloop. Something else I can do. Oh, hey, you know what? Since that isn't helping anybody anyway, I can go claim this stupid little buggy. Let's let the crocodile go take care of this. Crocodile is wasting his time sitting over here anyway. We're just going to do a recovery. We're going to let fuel just leak down this hillside. It's fine with it. I don't need that. Oh, I haven't. The fuel tank might be fun. Let me put on the roof rack just so that I have access to a little extra fuel in case I need it. Just in case I pass a fun trailer, I'm going to put on a low saddle. We are always on. Oh, hey, this is This is the money shot right here. Pan around. Bam! I actually believe there is a mission that involves you having to park up here and take a screenshot of yourself with the light show going. It's always more impressive when you do it at night. Okay. We had some fun. Time to get back to work. Heading back to work, try to keep the internet running. But you know, they very rarely put me in charge of the internet. And you know the days when they do that because it completely crashes for everybody. All of the AWS is down, so the world doesn't work. Yeah, that's me when I'm in charge of anything. Sorry about that. But thank you for popping by, KDP. 3 streams in a day. National Scrapple Day miracle. The disgusting part is that I know of the Scrapple. I had a friend in high school who was originally from Baltimore. He introduced me to the Scrapple. It was a dark day. I don't know where the Scrapples were. They have 3 streams in a day, though. Okay, I'm making this up as I go now. I actually want to turn here. I don't want to crash into a tree. I'm gonna, but I don't want to. Parts of my family from Scrapple Country. Yeah, I think that's the only way that it actually happens. Is either you or someone you directly know has to be from Scrapple Country in order to have ever heard of it, because honestly, who would want to? I need the first turn. Yeah, there's... Ooh, this is one of the other races. I think I can go discover this race. Oop, there you go. There's the co-op qualification. And I have left the race. Well, yeah, because I backed away from it and I never started it. You lying liar of a game. It's a little muddy here. Okay, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. Oh, I didn't have enough levels for the fuel body add-on. Probably should have checked to see if I gotten any better tires. Oh well, too late for that. Am I going the right way even? No, I went the wrong way a long time ago. Yeah, that's how I roll. Let's see if there's somewhere up here. Yeah, I think if I come up to here, I can just cut straight down that way. Ooh, hey, that also gets me around that rock slide. This is the backside of that co-op race. You actually run up the hill to near where the watchtower is. And then you come racing down the river, hop back through the mud onto this line over here. You come on back to the start-finish. Ooh, briefly dangerous water level. And well, let's see if this will do it. Ow. It's only a point, but it's still worth an ow, because that was a pretty solid stick. I'm going to ignore that sign telling you to go that way, because I'm going to go on this side. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Because in SnowRunner, the roads are traps. Oh, ooh, that was rough, but I didn't quite throw an entire tire. Uh-oh, that was a quick garage pit stop. That may be bad news for the fuel containers over there. But that's okay. I've gotten on with my life. Ah, that's okay. That time I drove into a ditch, engine first after all. Let's come over here and at least get this task open. There you go. The old ranch rubble. There is the old ranch. It is possible to bypass this by cruising right through the middle of the ranch. Or by inventing my own road previously, we can avoid that. Oh, man, I did that again. You'd think I'd learn. You'd be wrong. I went the wrong way a long time ago, too. Yeah, well, haven't we all? Eventually, if you go enough wrong ways, you end up with a right way, or at least a left way. I've had good luck in my life breaking my nose. I happen to be on an even number of breaks right now, so it's actually pretty much straightened back out. But every decade and a half, I like to take a serious pop to it that knocks it off kilter one way or the other, and then have to wait that 10 or 15 years until it gets back into position. Because you know you can't trust a nose doctor. I think it's obvious why, so I won't say anymore. I'm taking my normal route out to this supply depot, which means I'm going to have to cross the river down here. This might get kind of exciting. I do know that there's this rogue 8-slot super trailer just lying around for anybody to take, but it requires a high saddle, which I'm not equipped with, so it's just going to have to sit there in the side of the river. I'm going to pick up some XP for finding it, but ain't going to tow it around. It's right down there. Using the starter vanilla trucks like these, I've spent a lot of time sideways right down through here. Never for a good reason. Ooh, hey, it's early morning, so lots of balloons are up. There's the stupid silly trailer. It is extra ginormous. Sometimes I would like for it to be towed kind of out of the way. If there's a good line, okay, there's the trailer. Ooh. Yeah, there's a good line on the far side of that rock that I can't get to currently. I'm already churning through here a little better than I expected. Hey, it's a good call putting that short snorkel on. Needed it right here. I just engaged trailer physics, so it fell a little bit. And oh, I'm nose on to the end of that one tree, so I can't pull it. What can I grab onto to break that tree? Maybe this one. There we go. I got that. The first one. The second one is braking. Just off of it a little bit. Nope, we're getting all-terrain deep here. I grab onto the trailer. Isn't it enough heavy? Yeah, it is enough heavier than me that it'll actually pull me out of the muck. Go, look down. There's a little bit of crossing space right here. Churn, baby, churn. Don't end up sideways like Paul Giamatti. That's the first thing Paul would tell you, too. Actually, Paul would probably tell you it was a great thing for his career. Therefore, you shouldn't do it because he would just be copying you. Look at us, kids. We're moving. We are going to stay super wide of that mess in the middle right there. Now we're going to be not so wide of the super mess. Apparently just wide enough. Two routes back here. This one I think will work okay going this direction. I think it's coming back the other way. There's a little bit of hill to pull. A lot of bit of mud on it, and with the junk tires like these, I'm not positive it's going to happily make it back out. We should be able to make our way into the facility this direction. There's a much larger road that goes around the far side of the rock, but why take the long cut when I can take the shortcut that only probably is going to end up taking 3 or 4 times as long to get through? This is the stretch that gets a little muddy. Uphill, it kind of sucks a little bit. Downhill, looks like I'm doing okay. And I'm going to cut over here through the grass. It's a little bit drier. There's junk stacked up. I might be able to push my way through. Or, hear me out here. Maybe I don't have to push my way through it. I just have to drag the little junk monster back through it. Yeah. Keep pulling it. Keep pulling it. So there's your Prius. You asked, I delivered. It only took me, what, an hour, hour and a half to get around to it. Okay, stop rolling away because I can't find a target. There we go. Dead or alive, you're coming with me, Gorby. Sorry, Gore-by-4. Number 4 is alive. I'm gonna close this distance a little bit so I can get through these trees. You're getting hung up and ruining everything for everybody like you always do. Okay, we made it out. We were a little worried, not gonna lie there. That tree knew what it was getting into. Look at us, America. Well, I didn't know that that tree would bend. Successful experimentation. Ooh, good on fuel. I've only used a third of the tank. Ooh, hey, apparently I got Discord up in the background. It's chirping at me. So are you playing a semi swimming upstream to make it to the spawning grounds? That's the exact description of Splatoon, I think. In this game, we only swim cross-stream. As soon as you're going upstream or downstream, you are no longer a truck, you are a boat. And sometimes you are not even a boat, sometimes you are an anchor. Although I tell you what, it's kind of fun to put a scout into one of these rivers and then watch it just lazily float away. Lined up a little bit better this time. I'm going to try this line that stays upstream of that trailer. Playing the fun game where we turn the wheel. The truck does not actually turn. Because that is a super fun game that we love to play. What I'm really worried about is I'm going to have to winch onto the trailer there. Is it already drifting me? This is a strong current. I have to let go of the Gorby in order to get my heavy ass dragged around that rock. I'm gonna re-winch the Gorby. Let's see how much farther we can get along here. Okay, now the Gorby's moving. I don't care if the water level is dangerous for the Gorby, that's why its engine is not running. I also don't know if it has any fuel on board, so it may not be able to run anyway. Oops. Go back to auto. Let me see if I can just reverse. Maybe I'm just hung on something. This was certainly not my plan to use this as a mobile anchor point, but if the trailer's going to work for it, I guess I'm going to do it. Now is the time on Sprockets when we pull the trailer over on ourselves. The water level is only dangerous because I've managed to lean this snorkel side down. Okay, Gorby is now up against the rock. Hopefully it will stay put there. I have to let go of it again. At the moment, I'm driving. I'm not taking a boat, I'm inventing a boat. Oh, okay, now the stream has got a hold of me. And is forcing me right into the trailer. So, change my winch point here. I really want to get my nose out enough. There we go. anchor myself. Now, does the winch still reach? Yes. There we go. This is just the way they do it in the comic books. Oop, oh, hang on. I'm breaking my glasses. Hey, Angel, welcome. I am swimming because it is an alternate form of recreation, and because I have jumped into a little multiplayer Tennessee with the absolute base level trucks. So I'm making do with the stuff that I've got from the paid DLC. Oops, looks like I've managed to dig myself in at this point, so I may have to do one more swapping of the winches. Oh, this one's being a little less friendly here. Let's get out of the wet muck. Let's try getting you connected one more time. This time I'm going to drive first, winch later. I'm gonna get caught on one of those trailer legs. It's gonna fill me with blinding rage. Or at least annoyance. If I can just Tokyo drift across this rock face here, I'm sure everything will end up being fine. And if I accidentally turn the trailer back on its wheels and legs, that's just good luck in some cultures. Now let's see if I can drift back the other way. Oh, actually, I guess I've got a reverse gear. I don't have to do this all the hard way, just some of it. Here we go. Easiest thing in the world. I've never actually used this crocodile for much more than firing it up right after picking up the DLC and deciding, meh. But for, what am I, I'm all the way up to 3rd level now, so having early access to this is actually kind of useful. It actually made it across that river. I was not expecting it to with these all-terrain tires. But at least they're not highway tires. I'm reading chat and driving through a tree. Here we see the adult semi-truck swimming upstream to lay her eggs and find a mate. Well, yep, found one, dragging him home. So we don't need all the wheels down. You only need some of the wheels down. Yeah, that's right, then. I'm actually working on a mission rather than just driving around aimlessly like earlier. Bouncing. Wow, we bounced the Gorby through there without doing extra damage. That's not like me. My favorite's when you got a truck with enough power that it cruises right along and you watch the little thing that you're towing behind you doing a crocodile death spiral. Bam, 4 points of engine. Bam, 15 points of suspension. Bam, 3 points of tire. You laugh the whole way, and then you deliver it, and then it says, oh, hey, by the way, can you repair all this first? And then you shake your fist at the clouds. Oh, hey, I'm about to have to commit to taking the ranch bypass around this rock slide up here. Opened it up as a task, but didn't actually do anything about fixing it. So I think there's actually remarkably little you can do on a lot of these tasks until you've got all the fuel delivered to open up that supply depot. Okay, kids, this is a pro-level bridge, so no one try this at home. Easy McPeasy. If I recall correctly, I gotta drive around somewhere over here. I have to go through the swamp. No, actually I don't have to go through the swampy swamp. Just the partially swampy swamp. There you go. There's no point in ever fixing that rock slide over there. No need for it. We'll just go this way. Tell you what, I might actually finish something here. Finding watchtowers is cool and all, but there's only a couple of those. You know, up to 4. There might be some levels like 5. I don't know if they ever make 6, but there's only so much feeling of accomplishment by discovering and unlocking some things. Finding an upgrade is cool, but not for a vehicle I was currently working with, so actually completing a task here is going to feel like victory. Still have time to totally chub it up though, so don't worry. And then I can also do all those good camera spins that make me sick to my stomach, so that's good work too. Nope. Yep, all of my bits and pieces are still in good enough repair. Actually, I think I've even got some repair points in that roof rack. I know I've got fuel. I do not have a spare tire, though. That's the one thing I'll find a way to do myself shortly. Blow a tire and then have to limp it home. The corner. Down the home straight to the bouncy castle. Try not to hit that stump. It's the stumps that they hide right behind the fern bushes. So those are the ones that really piss me off. Agent 86 is coming to meet me at the garage down here. I've actually gotten close enough to get the delivery arrow. Churn. There's the drift, there's the lake. Turn it hard. There we go. We get that nice heavy switch stutter here as we come back into the paddock. Single player, double player, it doesn't matter. The graphics engine on this little machine has a lot of trouble with this area here. There's just too much fun going on. Uh-oh, you were trying to flip something back over. Oh no. Da-da-da! New truck discovered. So there you go. If you want something to do, Bardic, there is the little piece of junk Gorby that may have just activated some of the what is it, the missions around the oval. One of them involves learning to go fast using the little Gorby dude there. Actually, you know what? Let me push him into the garage. Oh, yeah, I got all kinds of things still loaded up in the garage. So who's flippity flipped where? Oh, okay. You recovered instead of flipping it back over. Oh yeah, if you were trying to use the con to set something back up right, that's probably never going to happen. Yeah, all that fuel spilled. Do I still have mine? Oh, did you actually pick mine up? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we seem to be missing the fuel. Well, that's okay. Fuel goes missing all the time. Environmental agencies don't really seem to care. Delaflit. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. If you were using the con, I was able to get the con to flip that thing back over by doing a lot of special positioning so that I was trying to flip it downhill. It will not pull things uphill. Oh, and even then, that was the crocodile, wasn't it? So yeah, the Khan probably can't do anything for anybody. Let's... Oh, hey, that's nice and daylight over here. Use the Khan to drive over and take a quick survey. Turn my headlights on for safety. Wish I had beacons. So I'm like a third safe at best. Ooh, airborne. Oh, I see what happened. You needed to get around the sleepy truck. The sleepy truck that I discovered even trying to pull downhill with the Khan did not work. So yeah, that explains why this bad boy was not turning anybody back upright. There was definitely a fire sale over here. Keep going up this hill. Keep going. Keep going. Poke, poke. Oops. When I let go of the steering wheel to poke, we just start driving wherever we feel like. Look at me going late today. Apparently, Mrs. Jedi is upstairs doing school-specific things, so keep poking around for a little while longer. This, I believe, ends up coming up on the backside of the pit. Let's go ahead and get this exposed a little on the map here. Oh, bouncing and thrashing. We're hugging that rock a little too much, I'm gonna say. Okay, everybody lift your feet. That's not as deep as I was worried. It's not so deep but muddy. We come with mud tires standard on this bad boy. Which is a good thing, because this route's got a lot of mud. This one's a little deeper, but not bad. It's just jet fuel, so it's not going to melt steel beams or anything. That's right, exactly. Is this, yes, I am cruising here in the... Yeah, the Khan 39 Marshall. I believe I am running this one stock, because it already had mud tires on it. And did I get a snorkel added? I'm not sure if that might actually be a stock snorkel as well. So no bells or whistles on this bad boy. I don't remember. I don't think it shows them on the map this early. But here's another one of those failed contestants that you got to pull out of the muck and return later on. Tag, you're it. Actually, just in case we make our way back over to this someday, I'm going to go ahead and drag this out of its dead-end intersection first. Well, I'm going to try to. Apparently going in the opposite direction to where the wheels are pointed. Wow, you're really going to make me do this, huh? Just quick winch. Oh, wow. I actually auto-winched onto something I wanted it to winch to. This is unheard of. It's a Tennessee miracle. Okay, This time it's my fault that I'm completely off center here. All I want to do is get you down here in the open. This way someday someone might come to try to save you. I don't have to drive up over the hill looking for you. But that day is not today because that mission is not active yet. So it does me no good to follow you around. So out. It was absolutely black magic. Because I have trouble thinking of any of the times that it's actually winched me to something I wanted to. Usually where it comes up is the truck is at a 35-degree roll, and it starts to become a concern that it's going to go on over, so you just smash that Y button, hoping it'll grab something you can winch to save you. And no, it never does. I think his preference is actually to winch something behind you so that you can pull yourself over faster. Poke our brains in over here. This has some of these contests that are absolute brain burners unless you've got the Tataran ready to go and climb up sheer rock walls. I want to think that I can get down successfully in the con here, but wow, I'm doing some serious sliding on these rocks. But yeah, the contest missions have you coming up this stuff here. Let's see if I can push something with only 4 wheels down this bad boy. This one's a real squirrel to climb up, but I might be able to just throw myself down this hill and everything will be fine. That's how real driving works. Trying to be hopeful here. Oh, look at that, red tires. You know what that means? If I shoot them, they'll explode. Oh my God, he actually made it. I want to line up a little bit better. Since I've only got 4 tires and not 8, why are we not going? Go, there we go. Oh, nope. Keep going. Just pretend nothing's happening. Just pretend. Oh. Whew, luckily, I thought to put the autonomous winch on here. I did have that much money. I'll get to the flip counter in just a moment. Bloop. Add a beacon to your truck. There you go. That's how you know you're going to be safe now. That's why I had trouble down here, because I did not have a beacon equipped. And watch me be Mr. Super Cool and just immediately do this to myself again. Do I have anything that I can actually winch that to? No, but what I can do is give myself another side anchor. Nope. Okay, so I know exactly where the flip point is now. It's exactly just farther than that anchor point will let me travel forward on my own. It's okay. That's okay here. We're all friends. Except for you unfriendly pieces of junk. Let's get you a pull in here. I can get that back tire up. Might be enough. There we go. Don't make me look bad in front of my friends, Con. This bridge might actually support me. That's okay, I crab walk across it. There we go. Bridge crossing victory. Yeah, the missions that actually have you running up that little obstacle course, they totally did in the Tataran. There's no way almost anything else is going to pull that off. However, I think this is only repairs, which is nice, but it's not fuel. Nothing to see over there, folks. Let's go ahead and spin our way back up out of the pit. Oops, keep them straight, boys. It's the safest way to climb. So that goes out that way, but this one goes out this way. Go ahead and push our way out this direction. I think there is unexposed map still in this direction. Get up somewhere level where I can set the brake, make a quick check. Yep, we still have naked map over here. There's a lot of naked map in this for having all of those watchtowers. Up the mountain we go. I don't think that one actually goes anywhere. That one I know. That's the main route that I want to take. That comes back down to the field station, and then there's another loser truck out here in the black someplace. Let's just keep rolling. Discover all of the marvelous sights that Tennessee has to show us. I know I've been on the ground at an airport in Tennessee, but I don't believe I've ever left airport grounds. So my concept of Tennessee is a little different than this game. But I'm sure they're both lovely. We're still cruising along. Except for messing around at the bottom of the quarry, this thing's actually been pretty stable. And of course, it's totally its fault that it flipped twice in the bottom of the quarry. I had nothing to do with that. So there we go. Some loser drove his truck out that direction someplace, but no point in even bothering to go look for that one until the mission actually comes up. If someone else is in the neighborhood, I'll at least drag them back to the main line. But except for Nappy Truck. Nappy Truck can stay put until the real truck come along. Distant balloons. Ooh, that was a nice javelin landing there. I think at this distance it's forgetting to draw in the bridge that I know exists over there. On the whole, this game definitely has an issue with pop-in. It's got half the bridge drawn down there. That's close enough. Yeah, on the Switch in particular, the pop-in can be really funny even sometimes. Yes, right smack on the hole. That's what you have balm for. Working our way down to the river. Can't deny it. The urge to go swimming in the river with this truck is definitely welling up within me. Got another minute or two here to decide just how committed I am to that course of action. At this point, I don't know that there's going to be a whole lot more to do with the scout vehicle here. Hey, there's the rest of the bridge. There's a sleepy trailer that is completely obscuring the road. Should be illegal. I'm going to go issue a parking ticket. Oh, hey, look at this. There's a little bitty fuel trailer. Hello, Mr. Little Bitty. I'm going to steal some fuel from my future. Just in case I decide to take that fuel and then not actually go any farther with this truck. Nope, 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 there we go. Yeah, we are definitely not going to make any headway here. Nope, those legs are firmly planted. Oh man, you got the fuel moving again. Where we got? Oh, here we are. So, yep, that is a vehicle in motion. Oh, hey, you took the mountain pass road over the top there. So it's more driving to go around, but it's a little more level. But you got all that pro strategy at dealing with the flips now. Let me do a little surveying. Oh, yeah, there's... Yep, okay, so that one is unlocked. Old Ranch. That one needs metal beams. I know those come from the depot. Old Bridge wants the medium planks. Got to assume those are going to come from the depot. The repair crisis needs vehicle spare parts. I thought those actually came from one of the service bays. But maybe apparently not. Let me see if I start tracking it. Nope, those must also come from the depot, so I can't do any of that. Stage 3 is locked. Stage 2 is locked. Stage 1 is just waiting on that fuel that I have been zero help in working with Bardic to actually get deployed. I guess that's the prerogative of being the session host. You can just sit around and do nothing if you like, just like being a real boss. There is an upgrade over there. Maybe I can go grab that. Nope, I don't want the task giver. I want to go back to the garage. Or I could take the Gorby for a spin. Oh, well, that sounds ludicrously fun. Back this out of the way. We're just gonna let Mr. Khan sit over here. I worked for a man named Mr. Khan once. He was a jerk. Let's clean the Gorby up a little bit here. What can I give you? What can I give you, son? Ooh, it's got the OG tires. Off-road gravel? Yeah, apparently off-road gravel. Mud tires are level locked, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, rank 7. Yep. They're level locked, but okay, that's good. Do I have enough money? Let me go for the better electric winch. Ooh, I've got the all-wheel drive available, or the diff lock available. I want that. snorkel. I don't think I'm going to be doing any swimming. Which pretty much says I need to bring it then. That one has a spare wheel. That makes it so top heavy. Oh, okay, we're gonna do it. Can I get the better? Nope, can't get a better anything there, and I'm locked in there. This has a DLC paint job. We're gonna go with that, just to be a little bit different. All-wheel drive is on. We're cranking. Now keep in mind, this is one of the 2 race vehicles that come as part of this season pack. And here we are. We are racing. I can back up and run this section again if it went by too fast back there. At least we're going forward. It's the Prius generation. It coughs and it sputters and it bucks and it kicks. It's kind of entertaining at least to watch it. Wait, let me turn on the headlights. A really nice backfire sound, because that's what you want when you're racing. Crack, pop, pop. Don't think I turn here. No, I want to come up here and turn and then just follow that on up. Well, I'm OG in the mud now. That's how you know it has a true race pedigree. Yeah, exactly. What it needs is fire coming out the tailpipe. Maybe belch some fire out the snorkel. That's the true sign of excitement. There's enough mud. I'm gonna be glad I went ahead and broke down and brought the proof rack. May end up drinking the fuel like there's no tomorrow. Try going around all of this water. Small enough that tree at least won't collapse when I winch off of it. Wow, I'm so light, even that thing managed to not uproot itself. Help keep her speed up. Wait, am I accidentally turning? Yes, I'm accidentally turning where I don't want to accidentally turn. It's just forest undergrowth this direction. Wow, and I didn't plow right into that stump. Stumps have even stronger magnetism than trees. It's a well-known fact. Keep cranking. Mr. Sign, you may continue. Probably couldn't have hit you if I tried, but I stood a good chance by trying not to. Ooh, sploosh, 4 wheels down. Crawl back out of it at least. This is a slightly higher line, yeah, there we go. Not going to engage in contest. Oh, look at that, I've already left the race. I'm a quitter. Oh, you were watching the stream and rounded a corner, and I'm going to guess that you're probably upside down now. I pop route over here. You make good progress. But oh, would you look at all of those fuel canisters. Welcome to the Environmental Disaster Show. This is what we do now. This is why your grandparents always warned you should never go to Tennessee. It's awash in fuel spills. Yeah, yes, exactly. Welcome to Tennessee. Where it's the volunteer state because we need volunteers to clean up all the damn spilled gas. Diesel or heating oil or whatever kind of fuel it was that happened to be carrying at the time. Oh, this is going to be gnarly. Stick to the above waterline path here. Actually, it's doing this better than I thought. Oh wow, that was almost a legitimate way to go until I completely high-centered myself. No! Momentum kicked in and I actually made it over that. Wouldn't have thunk it. Oh, don't fall in the mud there. That's danger mud. You can see that from here. Which is not to be confused with angry mud, which is the kind of mud that hides, branches and roots and trees and sharks and dinosaurs. Proceeds to chew up your suspension and tires just for having the audacity to drive through it. I don't think this map has any of that angry mud. Wisconsin had some. Oh, I found myself in stupid mud. Let's see if I can fight my way on across. Yeah, there we go. Crack, pop. Back up the hill we continue. Looking for that upgrade that's living up here on the hill. Ooh, we got a pretty red light. Pink light, purple, chartreuse, burgundy. I don't know. I think it's up over one of these little rock rises. Oh, yep, right there. Don't see the icon, but I do see the yellow. There's the icon. What are you stuck on? Keep going. Keep going. And almost everywhere else, these little areas accompany a rusted out car body. This is one of the few where I actually don't see that. That's a disappointment. Oh well, what did I get? As of SAM 814, not available for the current truck, but it is available, for the Sprinter. Yeah, the racing truck. That's good at, I think nothing. I think it's good at nothing. But we've collected it, so at least you got a better motor for it now. You go ahead and idle. Let's see if there's anything else up here. Oh, there's another sleepy truck. This car is so small, there's no way it's even going to pull that downhill. I need stuff I ain't got. That looks like you are close to being up. Oh, hey, I'm glad I left that little thing over there. It may not work for flipping it over, but it's nice that it's at least going to try to fulfill a role in life. If this game had a teleport option, I would just beam all the way across the map here and see if the two little cars tugging could work. But it's totally not going to happen. So, congratulations, Gorby. You did find a little bit of work to do. I'm going to go ahead and leave this one out of the garage, just in case you want to go racing with it, Bardic. Although I'm pretty sure that no even remotely related missions will open until we've got the fuel dealt with. So let's see. Fleet Star is still hanging out there, wishing and crying. So let me... Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Nope. That is not what I can do. That is something hopeless. I want to get into the garage. I've got the Tatra just waiting. No, screw you, Bandit. I got the Tatra right here waiting to be called into action. Don't need the saddle. Honestly, the roof rack is a good idea. Oh, we can take the saddle high. Just in case we happen by that trailer, I'm going to put the saddle on it. It doesn't have a crane, so it's not going to help with that, but it can be a big help. Oh, wow, it starts with the mud tires. Awesome. Over here. We're going to go with the DLC pack. Put the bull on it. Now, if I had those damnable medium planks, I could just drive straight over there across the old bridge. But I do not. So the shorter route is going to be coming around the top here. Driving through the old ranch. See if I've got enough time to get around here before you're able to just pull yourself out. And if it all goes completely to hell, then it's almost 7 o'clock here. That seems like it would be a really good time to go ahead and quit anyway. Did I put beacons on here? Nice! I got up front beacons. This has the badass horn on it. It is super capable. It is super slow. I think it's also the loudest of the trunks, at least on an ongoing basis. Check the audio level here. It's running pretty high. Just in case anyone's actually listening, I guess Bardic might be. If this truck drowns me out, let me know, and I'll turn the capture volume down a little bit. This is the winner of the random horn draw on the ravines. You know you've had a good RNG when you get this. I think I put the nope horn in with like a 5% chance, just as appropriate punishment. If nothing else, I should be able to grab that super heavy trailer and drag it back to the trailer store to sell it off, because I never once had a use for it on this map. Didn't have the super heavy towing, nothing. Taking the shortest distance here. Got naturally low gears and stock mud tires. And safety beacons. It's only briefly dangerous. Don't worry about that water level. Busy dinking around with the Gorby earlier. Could have gotten this rescue operation going a little sooner. This game needs is a good cargo chopper, dragging some of these super slow things around the map, rather than, you know, making you drive them around in a driving simulator. Going. I'm stuck on. Woo, we just lumber along here. Keep going. There we go, second gear. Now we're flying. Fourth gear as we fly through the mud puddle. Cargo Robert, is that like the Builder Bob? Hello, Mr. Farmer's Ranch. I hope you do not mind that I am about to crush some of your, at least fences, if not fields. You see, there's a rock slide that I'm apparently incapable of dealing with until I have my generator running on the opposite side of the map. Because I can't chop down a tree without a running generator. Ignore the fact that I'm twice as wide as the Pro Bridge there. It works just fine. It doesn't snap under my leg. Actually, in this entire game, if there was a rock slide you were ever to decide that you refuse to repair, that would be the one. It takes pretty much the exact same amount of effort to just drive through the ranch there as it does to actually drive up the hill and around the little corner to go through. That thing has plenty of fuel. I filled it up before I transported it. Not my fault they don't check the internal tank. Is the world's slowest rescue machine, but it's coming. You know it's a rescue machine because it's got safety beacons. What's safer than never going more than 15 miles an hour? And I think the answer is if you drive the Arctic, it goes about 10 miles. Hey, as long as you're... Oh, hey, you went back and found the ring. Yeah. I managed that minor sense of moral victory by completing the task of actually dragging the Glorby back to the garage. But I would feel a real victory by actually getting all this stupid fuel delivered. This fuel that has put up way more fight than I ever would have expected. It has managed to derail both of us multiple times. I could bring the super heavy trailer over and load it up with all that fuel, except I don't have a crane. Just gonna work on bringing it over. Get that Fleet Star flipped. Really, I should just go on Guardian duty and follow the Fleet Star back over. If I go to low gear, I actually do have a diff lock. I don't think I'll have to winch through the river this time. I think I'm heavy enough that the current isn't just going to try whisking me down like it did the Croc. the con might be buried under the trailer. Well, hey, thanks for coming, Angel. Hanging out for a little while. Not as exciting or quite as painful as Amur, but you've done a pretty good job of making it more painful than it should have been. And really, that's all I could ever ask of myself. Okay, I'm burning up this hill. Oh, thank God. Another Chevy CK1500 is now available. The only thing they're good for is selling off and making a little money back. Drive over that rock because it provides good grip. Up the hill, over the hill. Keep going with the overpart. Double check that. Yep, that is the map layout that I want. Actually, I'll take it back. I can bypass going through the middle of the water by just going high side here. There we go. Oh, how many Chevys do they think we need? Well, apparently all of them. I have to assume at some point they're just throwing them on the map so that you can grab them and go sell them to make a little extra cash. It's not as effective when you're in hard mode because I think you get half the vehicle's worth in hard mode. But at least it's still free money. Hard mode, you need money. Don't think in the normal mode here there's anything that you can spend money on that you can't get fully refunded. You can turn around, you can sell the trailers, you can sell the vehicles, you can sell all of the upgrades that you paid to put on the vehicles and get 100% refunds on them. So you can just keep racking up your gold piece stack over there in the corner. My full solo game, I'm sitting at something crazy like 5.5 million right now. Oh, I see Nico cheating on me with Splatoon. Nico, you better be listening, and you better be out there deciding which Splatfest team you're supposed to join. Vicinity. Oh, Team Grass, okay. Well then, congratulations, Nico. You have fulfilled your responsibility. Whenever I see someone in chat screaming about grass, I could only assume that they actually mean weed. So then I'm just kind of tuning up. You kids can go ahead and talk about whatever you want. I hadn't played Splatoon until all of a sudden Nico and Sandwich wanted to get things going, so I said, yeah, screw it, why not? Actually, pretty fun. What do they call their, the Nintendo Online with the expansion pack thing gives you free access to the expansion pack to Splat 2, but not that interested enough to go buy that game too, just to get the free pass on it. But I am interested in Splat 3. I especially like Salmon Run, just because it's a little different. You can actually not have to play against humans that are way better than you, which, to be fair, is going to be most online games for me at this point. It used to be good, now I'm old. Now I just chatter my way through. Simmering is a lot of fun when you have a good crew. Well, yeah. It can, for a few runs, it can be kind of funny with a crap crew, but then it stops being funny when you realize that it's never going to get any better. I don't think I'm overwhelmingly bad at any of them per se. It's just once you get out and you're dealing with randos that have way more time available in the day to practice on that stuff than you do, then you're only bad by comparison. So I can actually do moderately well on the single player on my own. I need to do salmon run single player, which is nice. It's not quite, obviously it's not quite the same as playing multiplayer, but still entertaining. Still helps get my money's worth. Does that actually just go straight down to where I want to be? Kinda, but no. Let's wait and see if I can get these 8 wheels to turn. Man, I sure hope I get there someday soon. It would be nice to get that flipped over. Because now, in addition to being fangry, I'm getting a little hangry in addition. I would very much like to get this fuel spill cleaned up, get the EPA off my back, and take a break, and come back on Saturday and try out some tactics, ogre tactics, or reborn tactical ogre, whatever the hell the name of that game is. I think it's tactics ogre. You never said what team you wanted. Yeah, see, we both did the same thing. I just did it on unintentional. Don't drive off the edge of the bridge. Don't overcorrect and drive off the other side of the bridge. That's usually where I go with this. Team grass, I'm so confused. I'm missing. Yeah, see? Told you there was a reason I just tune out. I also do out because I no longer have attention span, but that's none of your damn business. Oversteering is the biggest risk on the bridges. Understeering is the biggest risk in this game overall. So between the two, you're completely doomed. It would be nice to have a Sandwich's blessing on this, but I can absolutely confirm 100% KDP may be blamed for this. Yep, see, there you go. I want you to hang out for just a second, truck. I want to be sure. Yeah, see that one. I was gonna drive myself the wrong way there. Oh, hey, you're actually closer than I thought. Oh my God, I might actually finally get here. Notify the press. Get the tray of stamp letters ready. We're going to be printing this newsletter any month now. I am almost there. I'm going to say with the trailer, I found just going straight across rather than wasting time going up farther on the hill worked better. Because it's not muddy and involves less climbing, which is a really good thing in this truck. Because it climbs great, but it climbs slow. Hey there, Mr. Sideways. Right here. Set the brake before I roll away because that is a thing that I do. Right? I'm winched onto the con. I'm going to see if it'll pull you over in the process. Come on, come on, come on, I'm going for the twofer. Okay, well, it was It was actually way closer than I thought. Is this you? There are so many winch points all at the same time. Can't make out which is which. It might have been the con again. Let's see if I swing it this way. Does that help me? No, that actually doesn't help. Okay. This is not the proper one to be winching on, but just to try to get you near the end. I'm stuck in it. All I want to do is get a little separation. Nope, that'll work. Oh, and there goes this. I scared a dove. Right, let me drag the con out of the way. Come with me, sir. I need to see your license and registration. There you go. A few backup beepers in the game. There you go. That trailer is right as rain. There we go. Save a little fuel. I'm going to illuminate your workspace. Oh, does the sandwich blessing include getting blessed with oil and vinegar? Oh, God, that would be so awesome. I was a sandwich artist through most of my college career. I have seen a lot of oil and vinegar in my day. I happen to love bell peppers on the sandwiches, but I was always surprised at how much other people did as well. Oil and vinegar. Definitely the pepper. I don't need the extra salt because, you know, it's much to their chagrin. It's still fast food, so it's plenty salted. Ooh, great job, KDP, again. Oh, we're just blaming KDP? I'm good with that. Yeah, I can rock with that. I mean, how come I can't turn on my bright lights in this game? See if I can blind you while you're setting up that trailer. Unfortunately, can't put a crane on this truck, so I am as normal, I'm of no use here. Wait till you finish loading that up. I'm gonna break out my phone here and see what those not OBS messages were all about. Everyone, please pardon me for just a moment. That one seems to be all about the Avatar Legends role-playing game. That's good to know. And what is this one about? This one, I don't really know what that one is about, so we're just going to delete that because that's the safest way to do it. And that is a family text. Oh, okay, well, so that's all I had. So what, aren't you done yet? Oh, hey, the sun's coming up. Hopefully we'll be safe from vampires any minute now. Yep, the lights on. No, it didn't. Now we're nicely parked right across the road so no one can go that way any further. That's what we'd like to see. Oh man, 5 flips. It might be a record? Or is there one where I just kept doing the same thing over and over and I hit 13? That feels like a thing I would do. Oh, there's a conundrum. Should I grab that trailer and just go? Or do you want to try hauling the whole thing, Bardic? And I'll sit here with my my lights on for you. Because either way, you should totally be able to pass me without much effort. Oh yeah, you're packed. You're good. Everything here's fine now. That is so funny. There was a fifth barrel of oil that is just seeped into the groundwater, I guess. Oh no, wait. There's still one fuel unaccounted for. There it says. Ooh, hey, there was some flying. Actually, as long as you're just sitting over there, I can put some gas back in you. That'll probably help. Take that for myself. I'm just going to go ahead and steal the marshal's gas. He's just going to end up wanting to recover anyway. Plus the fifth one you... Oh, you had one on board when you recovered? Yeah. Which is just as well, because there was nowhere for that fifth one to be delivered to anyway. Okay, convoy. There's one thing I love, it's the delicate fences in Tamir that just get blown to pieces when you honk your horn too close to them. Especially the big beefy horn like this guy. Oh, all right, we are taking the direct path. Now the game plan here is to follow that fuel and stand by for future winchings. The reality plan is I'm going to end up finding myself sideways somewhere down here, because it's what I do. And when that happens, just recovering and pretending like nothing ever happened. Although if the Fleet Star stayed upright, should be able to pull me back onto my wheels, but you never know. Oh, you really should put on your hazards when you stop in the middle like that. Okay, now we're balling. Luckily, even in the Tatra here, it didn't take too long to get over here once I finally made it to the cutoff for the depot. Let me activate. Oh yeah, there's the checkpoints in there. Let me activate this tracking again. I've got an itch like crazy, doing my best not to pick my nose on screen, but you never know what's going to happen because we're going to do it live. Coming along now. Wow, this is really so the final delivery of the night. You see pulling ahead of me there. This is why Bardic is pulling that load and not this truck. Cannot be stopped, but I cannot be made to go any faster either. This truck's policy is you are not the boss of me. There we go. So third gear. Third gear. Ah, ah, ah. No, no, back to first. Never mind. Put the count back in his casket. Man, you were outpacing me. If only I had an 8-slot super heavy trailer to really weigh me down. Honestly, what I really should have done, and I didn't think about it until just now, is buy one of those super massive high saddle fueled tankers and dragged it over here with me to leave by the generator so you could keep refueling it. I think even the medium-sized 2,000-liter version is enough to get you through all the missions with the bad boys like 3,700. That would absolutely get you all the way through, plus anything else you wanted to build. There's a little upshifting. Stick to the rock line. Avoid the water and mud as much as I can. Oh, there's a truck that I'm catching up to. Oh, yes. This is the muddy spot that's kind of a pain in the ass to pull. But wouldn't you know it, I've got a truck with mud tires that might actually do it, and with a winch. It's possible to go way out and around to the right, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. Make sure I can clear these rocks here first. Excuse me, don't mind the paint. Grab onto me as I go by. There. Downshifting and diff locking. Which is popping and locking for the truck set. You don't mind coming up that hill slightly sideways, do you? No, of course not. Yeah, I'm just going to end up pulling straight through that rock. Let me see. If you've got enough, I'll try to not drag you across the middle of the rock there. There we go. Now, if I can get over here and get out of the way, actually out of the way is going to be the inside line here. You should be able to get around me. Oh, I'm still in low gear. That's why it's going even slower than I would have expected. Churn through the deeper mud, just because I got the tires for it. Ooh, this water level is dangerous. Climb this hill. Stay out of as many ways as I can. Remember to steer backwards when I'm looking back at the truck. Look at that beauty go, boy. Your truck's Australian now, I just want you to know this. Oh, don't do it. Oh god, I am so jealous that you can just whip out a winch like that to something useful. Oh, okay, there's a giant pole. Giant, but there's a pole right there. I guess I should have noticed that. You're slow back up, going around the rock on this other side, just in case. Trailer down, trailer down. I could bring the trailer to you. There. Close enough to reconnect. Let me get my wheels out of the way so you can turn. Happy? That made it happy. Oh, scared a bird. But that's okay. Birds aren't real. Even on dry pavement, it's having trouble turning. Oh, look at this. Victory and an end to the stream is finally coming. Contract completed. Supply depot is open. There's a trailer store here that's available. The crafting zone is available, and you can now use the generator to power the crafting zone. Oh, good Lord. That was a lot of work. Thank you, Bardic, for doing 98% of it. First, last, and only mission. Oh, how many of the Miss Silvermoon streams have we watched where it's 4 hours of her streaming and that doesn't even complete a full mission, but someone managed to find a side task somewhere that required just driving to 3 points, so that's all that they did. So I leave the game up and running here a little bit in case you want to do any disengagement. I think the way it's supposed to work is if you spend any money on trailers, as soon as you disconnect, all of the money just gets refunded to your account. Any vehicles of yours should automatically go back into retention. And I think you get refunds on anything else that got paid out, but in case you want to manually return anything anywhere or go sell trailers or do whatever, I'll let that go while we wrap up here. Let's see, what have we got coming up? Friday, I'm supposed to get Tactics Ogre? I wish I could get any of my words straight. I am going to look this up just to make sure. Tactics Ogre Reborn. It's an older game that they revamped, so it's Switch native now. Nice tactical Square Enix type of game, stuff I've been playing a lot of. I will probably do that on Saturday. I might be tempted to go a couple of different ways. I did get Cursed to Golf, so if anyone's got Cursed to Golf and wants to, assuming it does multiplayer on that, I'd be up for some of that too. Oh, Mario and Rabbids. That one was kind of popular. I got some good views off of that one. Might play some of those. So I got a few days. I'm going to pick a few things, and then the 18th, I should be getting my very first copy of a Pokemon game. I'm going to fire that up on Saturday. Nico and Sandwich, if you're around and want to screw around with whatever the multiplayer support is for that, that would be a lot of fun. But in any of those cases, I think we are good and wrapped up here for tonight. I'm going to go find something for dinner. No idea what it is, but I'll be sure to share with everybody later on, because that's what everybody wants to know. I wonder if there's anything to raid at this hour. No. Oh, hey! You know who could use a little raiding? It's a little someone named Nico who's busy screwing around on his own, not paying total attention over here, but good enough. So I'm going to get everything prepped up. I'm going to throw us back to the please hold screen, but then I'm also going to get this raid queued up because I don't want to miss out on that. And I will see everyone again on Saturday. So bye.